Well, hello again, folks. Back with another Wizardry 8 game. This is the secret I've been telling you about in regards to sea caves. Just cuddle up amongst these rocks, and this rock wall here for optimal attack. This is where it is on the map of the sea caves. You can see this is the entrance here. You can just go around this corner and then you can see the rocks there, and it allows for the ninja who's got the boomerang shurikens to infinitely shoot them, which is the key to this secret. So you can shoot between the rocks, and this rock blocks the very distant beach down that away, which would be out of range of the boomerang shurikens, so you couldn't kill enemies if you just left the game playing for hours. This shurikens can reach all the way to there, so it's a short beach this direction, and it's a short beach this direction as well. So the boomerang shurikens can work in all directions at this juncture, and that's the key, because what you can do is continuously camp here, and the monsters come here very frequently, so each time you camp you should encounter a battle of some sorts. So you can see I begin shooting the shurikens right through the rocks, and I could actually leave the game and go to the beach or the pool or whatever, shopping, whatever, and come back, and it would still be playing. And the encounters are much more frequent than Arnica or other places. So you'll generate a whole lot of encounters, experience, and practice with the weapons, which is how I'm practicing with weapons recently in a very easy manner at this juncture spot. So I actually got Vi's critical skill up to 96 right now, and the monk is like, I don't know, like 97 or something, pretty close. So the critical strike for Vi's building, which we can move her to a Valkyrie again as soon as she builds enough of that. You can see lots of critical strikes occurring, probably because these beetles are pretty easy to critical strike on. So yeah, this is the secret little spot, and you just want to make sure you have some long range weapons, like the Dread Spear or like the Staff of Doom in play, because the shurikens, if you just leave it up for the ninja, because there's like, I don't know, 30% of the monsters here are long range, extended range attacks. So you could get your ninja paralyzed like the monk just got, or it could be that he'll tire himself out with the shurikens if he has to do the whole battle himself or herself. So yeah, you want some extended weapons definitely in this as well, if you're going to leave it for hours upon hours. And the only thing is, my computer like updates itself or something, and so it'll bump itself off of the wizardry screen and stop the game after like every 3 or 4 hours or something. So that's the drawback with my setup on my computer, but maybe you can arrange yours differently. So yeah, this is how to generate high experience while leaving the game. The experience isn't the best experience booster. I can show you the best later on at Ascension Peak. But for the level that we're at now, it's not bad. I've leveled up like 2 to 3 levels so far, just trying to get my weapons skills up. I think Dyer's sword is at 67 right now or something, so she could definitely use more skills with weapons, as is her throwing abilities are kind of low too. Well, they're after my monk, but he's got a lot of healing with the ring of regeneration. So I'm not going to cast a spell yet. It's really good to get the ninja's instant kill up. Senses is going to add to that. So, but I'm trying to get her strength and intelligence up right now, because those are the closest to 100. So those are what I'll be working on for the next level or two. Or 3. So yeah, my ninja Valkyrie is getting good experience hitting right now to increase her critical strike.
So much for that. Why do I always get the wins? Huh?
And even though she doesn't like this area, she does accelerate at the same rate as she would any other area in regards to sword skills or critical strike skills. So polearm increased to 99, that's good. Staff and wand is high for RFS. Dyer's is 71 sword skill, throwing in skills up to 93, very nice.
Why do I always get
and we get to level up this ninja who's, like I said, got high strength and intelligence. So intelligence is going to make her a much more greater spellcaster, but like I said, on expert level, spellcasting is very difficult unless you really increase your levels. I'm going to go for it anyways, though. Strength would be nice, which is more valuable, though, for my ninja, since critical strike is her specialty. I mean, I might want to be working on senses, because senses and speed I already got, increases critical strike. Strength doesn't necessarily do that. So, I mean, I still got a long ways to go, though, so it might be better to do this, but I don't know. I'm going to do this because I do want those thrown criticals to go up. Vitality could go up at some point in the future, too. In fact, let's add 1 to vitality, because hit points and stamina are based on that, and we need her to have plenty of stamina for the long battles. So these are good. Staff and wand is good for her. Sword is getting good. We can still add some there, but what can we add to spells? Those are the most important. Sword will go up by itself. The magic won't, because we're not casting spells in these battles where I just leave it there. So water magic is for the tsunami. Air magic is for the death cloud. We want that to increase. And divine magic, not so important. I'd say this is good, and then this one we add to because we're out of things to add to. So that's it. Just make sure you quick save it when you get back to the game, so you can not lose all what you gained whenever you left. And this is it. This is the little secret spot area that you can generate weapon skills with and critical strike skills with. So usually just one camp creates a battle. If not one, then 2 or 3 for certain.
Practice mode. I never should have come back to this stupid place.
It's like this crab is left over from a previous battle, probably. They usually don't travel in packs of 1 unless they've been separated. So my Valkyrie can't reach over here for some reason. I guess it's just too long for her extended weapon.
Looks like a challenge.
And here's a little group.
Back to the stupid planet.
Instant kill.
That's pretty good.
So those are nice to have. That's why I did go for senses instead of strength, because those are going to be much more important to us as opposed to simply damage. Because the monsters are going to have so many hit points as we get more leveled up and towards Ascension Peak that even the light sword isn't going to really, with all the damage it impacts, it's not going to be that great. Critical hit will impact, and it can save you time and battles, and all sorts of experience can be accumulated faster with good critical hits.
Life forms exterminated.
So thus is how to prepare for god status on the higher levels of wizardry, such as Ascension Peak and the Rapax Castle, which is a bit tough. We can definitely handle it right now, but it will be a bit tough because of stamina draining, and because of expert level, the spells won't work that well at all. So that's going to make it tough. So our combat skills are going to have to be really sharp, which is one of the reasons I'm training up here as well.
They don't look tough at all.
This is one place to get vampire bat wings pretty easily, in case you missed them for some reason at the other spots. Because at one point I couldn't find a vampire bat wing forever to get the vampire chain weapon from Pharaoh in the Rapax Castle, which is a nice weapon to have for a long-range ninja weapon. And so yeah, that kind of upset me, that game. Yeah, every once in a while they'll drop a wing here that you can pick up. Not this battle, but perhaps another one. So you can see, yeah, very frequent combats. If I were to leave it and just walk away, it would probably be like one combat every 10 minutes or so, which is, 6 an hour, which is not too bad in regards to frequency of combats. Instant kill there. Staff of Doom paralyzes there. So you can see good progress with my weapon skills just in the time that I've been developing them in this area. Vi still gets a critical hit very infrequently because of her weapon choice, I think, which is the Dread Spear. It doesn't have any critical hit abilities. There is a drop for a Raven's Bill, I think, or something here. Eventually, if you play long enough, and a Valkyrie can use that as a polearm weapon, it has like 2 to 5% critical hit or something, which is not bad, especially for a Valkyrie, because there just isn't that many extended polearm weapons that can critically hit. Except the Maynard's Lance, but that's only in Wizardry 7. You can't find it anywhere in Wizardry 8 unless you import it from Wizardry 7. But yeah, the Raven's Bill, it'll drain, because it's cursed, it'll drain hit points by -1, and it'll stop her from using the bow, so it might not be worth it. There might be a better polearm, like non-cursed halberd, the better version of the halberd. I forget what it's called. Yeah, we'll keep on the lookout for a better extended hold-on weapon for the Valkyrie. Right now, yeah, the Dread Spear is the best I've found. So, you guys are probably bored with this at this point, so I'll pause it until I finish this battle and continue with the exploration of these caves. So, we've finished a few more battles here, and let's progress toward our plot of this game now. Let me see what we're at. Oops, dumb cord keeps coming loose there. Okay. Yeah, so here we are. We have a number of things to explore. Let's head on down this way. This very confusing bunch of... Oh, please be quiet. Very confusing bunch of pathways here at the Sea Caves. Probably the hardest maze I've navigated throughout the entire game, besides the secret dungeons, which don't have auto map. At least this has auto map, but it's not a good, really strong one, because there's constantly twists, turns, ups and downs. So if you cast Detect Secrets, it might be too late to do it, but see if this says anything here. See, we've already approached it, so I don't know if it has an effect since we already approached it. But it should say, looks loose. It does kind of look loose, so a specific item is required. Well, well, well. What was that horrendous hook and line? Nope, sledgehammer. Well, there we have it. Quite a little explosion there that you have to jump over here. Ah, there we go. So a specific item is... Okay, locked from the inside. So obviously this is one of the ways to Martin's tomb, since it was sealed with bricks. On top of having a sealed door, you'd think, this is where I need to go. Now you get a couple of different paths here. You'll be able to see that we are now on some kind of ice. It's making us slide down this hole. So there's an exit there, which we can see here with the blackness. And there's also a left, it looks like. With nothing here. Surprising. So, that slide was a worthless one. Let's attempt to take the other route this time. Also, you can see the texture there is different, which makes you slide down the hole to some dank beetles. And of course, obviously no problem here with the light sword. Instant kill. So we have quite a horde of these dank beetles down here. They must have accumulated here. But really, even if we were weaker, we're in a great position. They can't surround us. So they're really not that much trouble. But because of our superior weapons and my levels, both combined, this battle is pathetically easy. By the way, I now have the Valkyrie ninja leveled up to 100 critical strike. So we can move her back to Valkyrie at the next level up, where she can gain in her armor class, which is kind of pathetic right now. So it looks like the other group retreated. So that's fine. We'll go down this way, see if we can catch up with them. And we caught up with them. Good instant kill with my ninja. Wow, we get 6 hits with the light sword on close-up creatures. Quite a devastating initial attack. Okay, looks like they went back into the cave. We'll catch up again.
Why do I always pick the winners?
And progress forward. Okay, a fork in this road leads to a dead end here. Let's just always keep detect secrets on in this passageway.
Why do I always pick the winners?
Check out this area here. All right, here's an interesting little concavity up there. And we got some black slimes there. Let's pick up this stuff. Well, I guess not. So these guys are actually somewhat dangerous if you're a low-level creature. So they can disease you and blind you if you don't have a monk. So let's run up to them, because otherwise this is going to be a long-range battle, the entire battle. So the monk is the only one affected, but he's the only one who isn't troubled by blindness. Due to his low level, he got affected though. So, back to here, we see detect secrets because we cast it in time. Tells us really clearly you need a polar stick, you know, or there is a polar stick up there. So they're basically very detailed, and you hear a monster up there as well. So there's the polar stick, and we do have a significant item here. Which we can climb up, but I don't want to climb up right now. I have some other activity still want to do down this way. Just kind of check out where this leads here.
Never should have come back to this stupid planet.
Okay, it leads to the outside here, which we've already been. Upper level, so we want to go back and up that hole. Just be prepared for a battle here, which might need a magic screen.
Stupid planet.
Yes. Oh, shush. Yeah, you can hear some kind of magic creature just bellowing up there from the distance. Yes. Not that we'll need it, but might as well continue to practice these. Actually, these guys might be a little tough. After all, they're guarding stuff for Martin's benefit. So, we'll need a key here.
Master creature detected here.
Looks like a challenge.
Yeah, and there's the keeper of the crypt. He cast it at the wrong person. Vi is obviously strong. Level 20, mediocre. So you can tell he's got some goodness to him. Divine resistance is weakness. Which would mean Death Cloud is a good thing for him. Let's generate this on a high level.
Sure.
Also might mean Banish helps out. But I think I want to summon an elemental here. Just because. hate it. Some places you can't summon it. I have no idea why. Maybe it's too big. So try a lower level creature. Maybe level 3.
Okay.
Yeah, see, that's the reason. Okay, Vi could do something to hurt the Keeper of the Crypt. Instant death, but banish is going to be better.
I'm on it. I'm on it. Now this is
Not bad there with some good hits. There are other ghosts here. God, be quiet.
now this
Jeez.
is just
Yeah, we're the biggest threat, buddy. Ooh, Dread Spear.
look.
Yeah, I was wondering when they're going to come out. There's some spell-casting specters there. Here we have a great sword. I guess we should run. I guess we should run towards them.
I'm on it.
So, one of the benefits of the light sword is you can use it in dual weapon mode. So we're also getting in hits with the Winter Wand and the Nunchaka with Nunchaka, and that has like 15 to 25% paralyze. So you're getting like a Staff of Doom type weapon that has great damage, as well as the ability to paralyze. So it's basically like a two-handed weapon, the light sword, when combined with a good wand or other secondary weapon status that can cause unconsciousness or something. So yeah, the light sword alone, though, you miss out on those paralyzation or unconscious hits. So don't compare it alone if you're comparing that versus another type of weapon. Yeah, these puppies take a long time to look. Only at 200. Shush. Okay. Good God, did I take this off continuous? Well, that does that.
Life forms exterminated.
And we succeeded. You can see this is a rather broad cave with multi-passages to it. So let's mark the one we came into, because otherwise it gets a little confusing where we were and stuff. All right, so this is where we came into. So we'll go back and just verbally mark this via here. So this is the door. It's just another way to the door. This, interesting enough, is a ice patch that travels down to just a drop there, like a humongous drop. So we're not going there right now. We'll explore another area. Let's say this area. So make sure you got detect secrets on at all times. You never know what might be in these caves. And I don't want to miss like some kind of new type of armory or weapon that I never even encountered before, because I never play this game with a ranger. I also don't want to miss out on gold, because although I have a lot of gold, the Rapex Castle is going to require some hefty purchases. So I'm going to need to accumulate more gold before we get to there. And you can see we're blessed here by a beautiful chest. And so we have no thief, so we shall use the Knock Knock spell as our primary opening device, but we got to save it in case we get a horrible spell that drops you. I forget what it drops, but there's one that can affect your stats, I think. And so yeah, always save before a chest.
Yeah?
In fact, I'll try my ninja. Where's Knock Knock? I thought... Oh, wait. You got to actually open it. That's it.
I think it's locked.
Yes. So open it, please. It might take a while to get it where there's just one tumbler. So I'm just going to try to randomly get into this the old-fashioned way, which is using my ninja skills to open up the lock here. Only at 1% trap skill, but I made it. Looks like you get a great bow, which are great. Those are great to have. Well, I got to identify it first. See what kind it is.
Ready.
I didn't really want to see you, RFS. Wanted my ninja here. Book of Hexes. I don't believe I need it, but we can sell it. Lightning bolts. I might want to keep it just to level up my Valkyrie as a ninja later on and learn some ninja spells, so I can double cast Quicksand or Earthquake in some monster realms, or Death Cloud when I need it. Just that extra Death Cloud. It's always good to have two ninjas in a party, and I've always missed that with just separating them out with Samurai and Ninja there. So yeah, I might want to switch her back to a ninja in the future at some point. But these are nice plate leggings for a Valkyrie. This is actually probably the best we'll find for a while, but we don't have a Valkyrie on our team yet. Is this the Brilliant Helm? Yes. These are excellent. They add to intelligence, plus 20. Not bad armor class.
and they're equipable by anyone, including any race. So you can see it's going to make any spellcaster better. Like my samurai, he's going to do better at all his spellcasting, except for the divine realm, I think, and the mental. I think the mental realm is, I don't know, incorporated with divine. But yeah, intelligence affects most of their spell realms. And what's going on here? Oh, I gotta get my Valkyrie spells going here. Okay, Hunter's Bow is very good. You can see here, kill +5. That's the goodness of it. It's not as damaging as, say, some of the other bows, but it's damaging enough. So my Valkyrie could definitely use that. My Samurai could use that. Really, it doesn't matter who I give it to, but I do want my Valkyrie to use her 100% kill critical hit rate with the kill 5% here. So that's going to be an advantage as opposed to 1% kill rate with this great bow. It says same damage, +4, +3. But evidently this is a better great bow. Not to hit, but the initiative's a little higher and the kill rate is higher. So I'm going to keep this as a better weapon overall. And that about does it here. Wait. We'll identify that later. All right. So very good. So we got one chest for this game, and we shall continue this when I see you guys later.